Hi everyone, Olivia here and welcome back to Her Defiant Bliss. And today I'm going to talk a bit about how I knew that I was struggling with anxiety, how I knew that what I was going through was a little bit bigger than just your average person. And I mean, it can be really tough to notice this in yourself. I know that my mom was with me for a lot of what I went through, and if she hadn't been, then I don't think I would have realized that I was going through something a bit bigger. So it all started for me in about grade 4. I mean, I had my nervous patches before that. But back then they were saying that the world was going to end. I think it was 2012 or something. And they say that all the time now. But as a really young girl, I was nervous because I was young. I had a full life to live. And I was really worried about catastrophes. I mean, catastrophizing has been a huge thing for me and my anxiety. And I do remember what it was like to scroll through all of these articles and just question how much time I had left to live. And even just the thought of that really triggered something bigger for me. It was the start of one of my biggest overthinking patches, and I definitely see how it connects to what my anxiety is like now. So as I said, I think that our original stories really have a lot to do with what our patterns look like as we grow up. For huge patches when I was in high school, there would be seasons where I overanalyzed everything that people were saying, and I just always believed that I could jump to a correct conclusion and that I knew that they were thinking something bigger than they actually were. So being able to recognize this in myself has a lot to do with how I've overcome my anxiety over the years and what strategies I use to move forward. So with that said, I'd love to encourage you to reflect on your original stories, what made your story start. And I think that sometimes that can be really hard to do, but I wouldn't have learned what I learned without taking that time to reflect. I can see how there were coping methods that I used in the past that I stopped using for a little while, but now I've brought back because we change and we evolve and we go through different seasons, and that requires different strategies and different lessons. So I think if you can look back on maybe how things started, you may learn something about yourself that you didn't realize before. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this is something that you feel encouraged to try out. Please let me know in the comments if you do this. Message me anytime. And please check out my blog. It's at www.oliviamiller.info/blog. Thanks.